If a boma is located inside a dense area or very close to bushes, then there's a tendency for livestock to be attacked in those bomas.
Right, the human population grows and the livestock population grows and the pressure increases, there will be an increase in conflicts between humans and predators, especially outside the protected areas when predators leave their territories and move on to the community land.
Hawa ni wanyama kwanza, hawajui boundary ya vile watapita na vile watakula.
We have placed people at the center of our focus. It's centered on three big pillars, that is people, predators and partnerships. You talk of predators and people, most of the times it's issues of human-wildlife conflict. We strongly believe that once this interaction is managed properly, we can have a balanced ecosystem.
If the local community don't benefit from predators, then they don't have an incentive to want to conserve them.
One of the challenges is the issue of human-wildlife conflict, which is a big threat that is facing predators in the Mara.
Poisoning is probably, for lions at least, the biggest threat to wipe out a whole pride of lions and hyenas and vultures and eagles at the same time. Once a lion is poisoned, after a very short time, there's no evidence. Another challenge is snaring of predators. People don't target lions specifically or predators specifically, but they deploy snares to capture the prey for bushmeat, but the snares are not selective, so they take anything that walk into them, including lions.
We use research to come up with the information that we use to advise people on decision making.
Currently, we have 3 species of predators we focus on. Our 2 key species are lions and cheetahs, but we also have included wild dogs. One of our key objectives is to monitor predator trends. We rely mainly on an app called CyberTracker. The most important thing for us with regards to especially lions and cheetahs is their ID.
We have a database which has been running ever since the project started, that is back in 2014. So we have all the profiles there. We do that, we document all of them. I can tell a cheetah by just looking at a spot on the front right leg. I can tell another cheetah by looking on the thigh.
We take photos in the field, that is the profile photos. When we come to the office, we download the photos, and these are the photos that we use to ID these particular predators.
One of our other key objectives is to look at movement of predators in space and time, and especially how they move outside the protected areas, and the drivers for them to move outside protected areas, the conflicts that they cause. And for that, our key tool is GPS collars. And this information we can relate to the community team, and based on that information, they know where to concentrate their conservation efforts.
The role of MPCP really in trying to address some of these challenges, we look at it from 3 big objectives. First objective being mitigating human-wildlife conflict. And to do this, we adopt the use of recycled plastic ball bombers. And these are basically bombers that are more strong. We look at the effectiveness of these bombers through adoption of camera traps, and we try and see if, say, hyenas come into the bomber and how strong the bomber is at deterring them. The second big objective is on community awareness. To do this, we use community barazas, discuss issues affecting predators in the Mara and what some of the solutions are. Third objective is really to carry out conservation education.
Since the inception of Wildlife Club in 2015, we started with only 5 schools. So we registered 5 schools with 150 kids.
We have competitions like art competitions, game drives. The activities are in and out of school. I remember when I was told by the coordinator there are books that were to be given out to the members. I came to realize that this book is so much up to date. It really touches on the pertinent issues that are there, especially now that we are based in an area that we can experience the real stories which are even found in this book.
Now we have 9 schools with 347 members.
In 2019, we started a program called the Lion Ambassador Program, where we recruited 10 young guys who work in areas surrounding the protected areas.
My work basically is that I always do daily patrol. I also involve with the community concerning human-wildlife conflict. I communicate with the adults and several people to tell them the benefit and also to alert them in case of any lion or predators.
Area ilikuwa mbaya. Tulikuwa na a lot of incidents karibu kila wakati ya poisoning ya wanyama kuuawa, lakini walipokuja tukawafundisha na pia tukawajulisha ya kwamba kuna sheria.
For a long time, the Mara has existed because our forefathers made decisions that ensure that coexistence continues.